Hey everyone, welcome back to some more Adeptus Titanicus Dominus. I am DisturbingPuppet. So today we're going to just do a quick skirmish with my Reaver army I was playing around with before. So we'll just kind of hop in and do that. Had a hard time getting time to stream, so that's why I'm doing something kind of short today. There's construction going on above and below me, and I swear they're just drilling into concrete all the time or something. It's crazy. Anyway, we're just going to do a quick skirmish. Should be a little bit less than an hour. We're going to try our Reaver army again. I'm actually having fun playing around with just using Reavers and like one Warlord, or Warhound, I mean. I always mix those up. So what I had kind of set up for an exact 5,000 points was, what is this? 6 Reavers with Apocalypse Launchers up top, Laser Blaster, and Volcano Cannon. So we have the Volcano Cannon to kind of take out the heavier targets. The Laser Blaster is okay at doing damage to armored targets. Fires a lot, so it'll strip shields as well. So that's kind of what we're using for most of them. And then I've got one that has dual Volcano Cannons. I've got one Warhound with a couple Vulcan Mega Bolters, mainly just to grab objectives if I need to, because he's very, very fast. What I'm going to do is kind of change the deployment and move stuff up. So I'm actually going to move these guys up. You can't actually move them around here. If I try to move them, I'll click on it, they just disappear. So let's reset another Reaver with the dual Volcano Cannons. So like trying to just hold it and move it doesn't work. I've got to actually make a new tile. So he's actually more point value, so he'll be counted as my most valuable unit for victory point conditions. So one of the victory point conditions is destroying the most valuable unit on the other side. We're a little bit more weighted to the right, tiny bit, doesn't make too much difference. We are kind of doing a forward deployment. We'll kind of see what our time limit is. With the Reavers against mostly Warlords that the opponent will grab, it does take a while to whittle them down. I do have less shields, less health overall. So with the one Volcano Cannon and stuff, I really have to pound on them quite a bit. What? What? I haven't seen this before. Poison Chalice, your most valuable Titan, has exploded. Yay! Okay. Objective-based mode with 4 objectives to secure. Take and hold. Each objective contributes 1 victory point to your score. First of 3 victory points wins the battle. Victory not checked until turn 5. Well, I'm probably screwed. I haven't actually seen this. That seems not fair. Unless it also took out his. Yeah, it looked like maybe it took out his as well. It isn't. Okay, that's there. Isn't my guy alive? Which one of you has the... BTS has exploded. It's my activation. I don't think I'm down a guy, am I? Maybe it's the most valuable one in the match. Just the one Titan that's worth the most in the match gets blown up. Because he lost a Banelord. He's got another Banelord here. So we've got a Banelord, Warlord, and Reaver in the center. We've got one Warlord to my left. And only one Banelord on the right. Okay. So I've got quite a bit of firepower I can kind of throw at him if I can angle things that way. Okay, so initially I was thinking it was my guy that was dead. Then I was thinking it was one on each side. Now it looks like it's just his. I don't remember seeing a little crate on the ground before either. That's interesting. I don't know if there's been any updates. I haven't seen any info on any. Alright, where are the objectives? They're all awfully close to the enemy. We could probably go grab that one if we can take out the Banelord. I already have a victory point because his most valuable unit was destroyed. We'll have that objective. Yeah, it seems like there's fewer objectives on the map than usual. A lot of times it's sort of a random scenario when you jump into these, so I'm just kind of checking things out. Alright, I get to go first. We're kind of at long range, so I don't really have any major targets. We do have kind of an open shot down here, though. that's not what I want. I can't select you. Yeah, maybe he is dead. He's just... There's like a weird crater. It's just not showing... Did he just die? With, So he is dead. He just looks bizarre. His head fell off. Okay, so each one on each side did get taken out. That's really odd. So, yeah, that's kind of strange. Alright. We've got a hovering head. Basically a wreck, it's still standing. Okay, fine. Be that way. Okay, I do have some shots across the bridge at a Reaver, possibly. I might even have some shots at that Warlord back there at long range. I'm not sure if they'll make it above that little bit of rock that's there. On this side, there's a lot more in the way between me and the Banelord, but if he heads for that objective, we could try to come down this route and have open fire at him and kind of whittle him down. So how about you? We'll just head out this way, and we'll try to take some shots. Most of them are going to get blocked by the bridge, it looks like. That's kind of unfortunate. We'll go ahead and do it. If we can just take some shields out, that's fine. You do get shields back at the beginning of each turn, but if we can knock them down and maybe do a little bit of damage, that would be nice. You see armor save, armor save. We might have hit the shields of the other Warlord in the back. That's interesting. He's... go for the objective with the Reaver. Fine. The center position, I'm going to be kind of weak because it is quite open. He has a lot of firepower on those Warlords. So I might want to try to hug the cover if I can. I only have a couple Reavers out on the left. I can move pretty quickly if I want to. So we could try to get way out here to get some shots. So we do have some open shots there. Let's go ahead and try for it. There is an action cam setting I have turned off where you actually follow your Titan as it shoots, but then you can't really see as much what you're hitting or how effective your shots are, so I have it turned off. Oh, Banelord's on his way. If he can get close with the Banelord, that's bad news for me. But he's sort of protecting the Reaver as well, with that Banelord being there. This is just so weird seeing him still standing there like that. Let's just keep our distance for now. Yeah, pretty much all that's going to get blocked. Because my guns are a little bit lower, I don't have any heavy weapons up top. I just have the Apocalypse Launcher up top. So the Apocalypse Launcher will hit and take out some shields, but the chance of it doing any damage is pretty much nothing. What else can we do? We can move you up. Yeah, I guess we can try for some long-range shots here. That's probably my best chance. Actually hitting quite a bit. Hopefully drop his shields. Yeah, shields are down. If he takes shots at me, he might hit his own units as well. You will shoot your own guys if you're taking shots from behind. So you have to be a little careful about your positioning. I've noticed the AI isn't super great at paying attention to that. I like that Banelord there to move before I take any actions, because I might be able to gang up on him with some shots. At long range, we're just less effective at taking shots, just less accurate. But I wouldn't mind trying for it. I was kind of looking at, I might have an angle here if I take out this building to get shots in, but I think my guns are low enough, we'll just hit that wall, which we can't destroy. Let me just take a look and see. I can't actually tell. It must be blocked. It'd be nice if I can take that out and get some hits in on the Reaver in the back and destroy him. But even if I hit him with everything this turn, taking out the building, I'll take most of my shots. A few shots will get to him and hurt him, but we're not going to destroy him. Another thing I can try is sort of position here a little bit more. Yeah, I guess we might as well just do this. Fortunately, most of the shots are going to get blocked by the terrain. My heavy guns are all low. It's one of the advantages of the Warlord. They've got 2 mounts up top where you can put heavier weapons. You can't put a volcano cannon or anything up there, but you can have laser blasters. Advances mercilessly across the bridge. Alright. So you can see on the map here as well, flashing units I haven't used yet. They also have the blue circle around their base. Same for the enemy, it'll show which one of his hasn't used yet. And there's a little bit of a red icon around the base, red color around the base, as opposed to the others. So there's a lot of good kind of graphical issues that'll kind of indicate what's going on. Even though this game is an alpha, basically, or early access, it still has a lot of good features already, which I'm pretty appreciative of, having played around with it a bit. Oh, here comes the drilling. God damn it. It's been quiet for about 30 minutes. I thought I was safe. Apparently not. I do apologize. This has been going on like non-stop for days now, which is why I haven't really streamed much. How about we just hide here temporarily? Not even going to bother taking any shots. I wanted to kind of have that Bane Lord either move out this way or this way before I use these guys, so we can try to get some damage in on him or take his shields down. He's going for the right. Those Bane Lords are awfully evil looking. Alright, I do have a couple units here that I can take actions with, but if I take shots with the guy in the back first, we'll hit our guy in the front. So we'll try to just move out and just hit him with everything we can, and then we'll move up and take the shots with the other Reaver. Facing is a thing in this game, so your front armor versus side or rear armor does make a difference, but there's no way to actually set my facing. My facing is determined by where I moved, so now I've got kind of flank on here, which is not great. Did do a little bit of damage. Let's just move up and take shots. We are still at long range. You can kind of see the red kind of indicates that we're at long range. So our accuracy is just reduced. Take multiple turns of pounding this guy to actually get much damage in. Volcano cannons are the main thing shooting in the front that's actually going to do much damage. Alright, he's going to get the first activation. Sending out the Reaver. Okay, that's kind of odd positioning. He's sort of in his own way, it looks like. So he did get a little bit of shields back. Instead of see the blue is the shields. So I could do something with the Warhound to try to take some shots and take the shields out before we do other things, but I think we're better off just shooting with these two. The Bane Lord. We might just let him advance here. We're kind of out in the open, which is not great there. Kind of out in the open here. We're still long range, so hopefully we won't get too hammered. I want to actually move towards him so I have my front armor facing towards him instead of my flank armor. We'll shoot, we're going to retain, which means I'll take another action after this one's over. So we'll see if we can actually get any damage in. Just a little bit. So let's see, 35 here, 58, so a little tiny bit of damage. I can look at more detailed info, but I've got to kind of click on one of my guys first, so I can open target or unit data. So he's about, not quite half health. Shields are down. So if I just stay put, we're a bit more accurate. And hopefully we can just stay here and throw some fire into him. We're not going to destroy him. Probably at least one more turn of shooting him and take him out, but I might take his gun out if I hammer him enough. It does kind of matter where your shots are coming from for where it's hitting. Alright, who are you shooting at? Just try and take the bridge. Okay, good. My weapon didn't get destroyed. Jesus Christ. I always use headphones when I play games. Even with the headphones, that drilling is insanely loud. This has been my life for like a week and a half now. I've just kind of been trying to avoid doing much of anything that would, like trying to record or stream or anything with this going on, because it's just nuts. Alright, so you've used your action already, so let's try to hurt you. Unfortunately, if I back off, I am then facing my rear armor towards him, even though my torso will turn and take shots. So I can't actually readjust my kind of facing, which is something I really hope that they'll change in the near future. Got my front towards him right now. I kind of want to we'll just keep our front towards him, so we'll move a little bit, maybe it's an angle like. Yeah, everything's in range. If I stay put, it looks like everything's in. Yeah, I was worried that statue might be blocking, but it seems like it's fine. So I'm actually just going to stay put. We'll have increased accuracy that way, and I will retain because I want to take an action with him. I'll just try to hammer this warlord on the bridge. A little bit of damage in, nothing fantastic, but okay. And I think, is that statue blocking? Probably not. So the volcano cannon is in range because it's really long range. The other stuff is just out of range, which is why I've got the yellow. If it's blocked, it'll usually be red, or extreme range, red. If it's blocked, sometimes the string won't carry on. Yeah, just go ahead and hammer him. The volcano cannon's on this side, so we should hit with all of those. Yeah, you can kind of see the amount of firepower it takes. I was actually shooting at you back here. A lot of that's blocked, thankfully. Just the amount of firepower the warlords can dish out is a lot more than I can with a Reaver, but if I outnumber him, hopefully that'll make the difference sooner or later. I'm hoping with the Warhound I might be able to just run up and grab an objective if I need to. It's turn 5, so at the start of turn 5, it'll check to see who's got 3. So if I can position myself, I might be able to run up and grab it at the end of turn 4. So here I want to make sure that I'm kind of facing the enemy straight on. So I think we will try to move. I'm still kind of flank a little bit. Is that better? Maybe. A lot of that's blocked. Alright, we're far enough away. I'm gonna. Oh, that must be the edge of the map. Looking out here, it's not going. That's one thing, that the indications are not that great for where the edge of the maps are. Sometimes it looks like there's more map than there really is. Most of that's going to get blocked by the terrain, so I'd rather have him move up first before I do that. So I still have my Warhound I can use. We've also got you. How are my shots here? Yeah, pretty much all blocked. I might have an angle at the Warlord out here on the bridge. Maybe not. I need to get a little bit higher. I can climb up to here, but then this is destructible, so the buildings are destructible, but the base here is not. So I can't shoot through that. So what I might do, just to kill some time, and let him take some actions first. So we'll go ahead and use my Warhound, so you can kind of see how fast they are. This is my running distance I can get to. We can almost get all the way out there, which is just crazy. Running back there's a little bit insane, because the amount of firepower we might attract. He's got his Warhound facing backwards for some reason, all the way back there. So is there somewhere I can move up to that's fairly safe? I can probably get to a position where the Banelord can't hit me, at least not easily, but then I'm kind of open to the other units out here. I might want to just hang out. I somehow have shots from here, but the Mega Bolter isn't going to do much of anything. So if I've got shots from here, that means he's got shots on me, so that's not great. It's awfully dark on my monitor here, but we've got this open area. This isn't actually a hill. The hill's on the other side. I might want to reposition. We could kind of go tuck in here. So if I come out this way, this turn, we have a little bit of cover from this direction. This is fairly open, though. This terrain will block some of the shots as he moves, because he is a little bit slower. I just don't want to get destroyed. And none of that's going to hit. Some of that might hit. Let's go ahead and do it. The Mega Bolter's mainly there to take out enemy shields or infantry or something. It's not really designed to do much damage to armored targets. Yeah, armor saved everything. But I am in a position where I can go grab that objective if I need to. He does have 2 Apocalypse launchers up top, so he doesn't have a huge amount of firepower. He's really dangerous close up with the Power Fist. The cannon is pretty good. He didn't actually take any shots that turn. If I can get the activation next turn, I'll probably try to take him out first as my priority. And just have my 2 Reavers on the left. He's got that Banelord left. So let's go ahead and use you first, I guess. Try to move up to get some hits in. Volcano Cannon's on the left? Right. So we probably want to get as left as I can. That's about as left as I can go. This is going to take a bunch of shots here, though. Didn't even knock all his shields down. So I have one more Reaver we can take some shots at the Banelord with. If I can get a clear shot, that is. Yeah, that looks pretty clear. I probably want to move so I have my front armor directed towards him. We've got clear shots in range of the Volcano Cannon. We'll get our front armor. So we have 2 places where I really need to take actions as soon as I can. So I'm hoping I get the activation first. Okay, good. So which is more important? The left flank, where this guy could be a problem, And my Reavers are at full strength. They've got full shields. We've got the Warlord in the center, who is banged up a bit, and we've got the Banelord here. If I'm lucky, I might be able to kill the Banelord with one guy. So I'm going to try for that, and we'll retain. If I get really lucky here, I can take him out. Nice. The name of the game is killing your opponent before they get a chance to hit you or do damage to you. So if they haven't acted yet, they're a more important target than one that has acted, just generally speaking. Who's got the best shot here? You are totally free and clear. You are also totally free and clear. Let's take you, and we'll shoot with you first.
Executing your order.
Hopefully we can destroy him there as well. I don't think we're going to pull off as much damage as I need. Oh, we did! Just barely. Got really lucky there. Generally, the way I kind of think about it is two Reavers to every Warlord. So 2 Reavers takes generally a couple turns of shooting at a Warlord to take it out. Same with the Banelords, essentially. So that puts us in a pretty good position, actually. And out here I could potentially take some fire from the Banelord if I have to. I've got you active, so we could just kind of whittle down the Warlord. We could try for the Reaver. We're more likely to take out the Reaver. If I have both of these guys shoot at the Banelord, we might be able to take it out this turn, but that would only be if we got lucky, I think. Let's go ahead and take some shots. I'll retain, so we can have both of them hit it first. I don't think we're going to kill him, but if we could knock out 1 or 2 of his weapons, that would be just as good. Or almost as good. We are kind of at a goofy angle here. I might want to move just to face forward. Yeah, let's do that.
Executing your order.
A little bit closer, we're more likely to hit with the laser blaster as well. Oh, wow. Gotten really lucky. There's the Reaver. It does kind of matter for having weapons destroyed which way you're facing. So if you do have one weapon that's more powerful than the other, like the volcano cannon, I might want to intentionally try to position so that the other gun is more likely to get destroyed or taken out than the volcano cannon. So that's something else you can kind of try to do. Is he down to just 2 Titans? He is down to just 2 Titans. Wow, okay. Things have gone really badly for him this turn. Very good for me, but very bad for him. What I think I'm going to do... Do I even have to move? Yeah, I should probably move a little bit. Got kind of a weird screen artifact going on there. So if we move up, we'll try to drop his shields with the Warhound, and then we'll have the Reaver try to pound him with the shields down.
Order received. Executing.
Sure, we can retain, I guess. You can kind of see he's stripping his shields pretty well. But just no damage. Alright. Do I have to move? Not really. But I might as well. Try to get my front armor facing up, try to get the angle a little better. And let's just hammer that Reaver.
Order received. Executing.
His armor is saving a lot. And we blew up one of his guns. So now he only has the melee weapon and the Apocalypse Launcher, which isn't too effective at actually hurting armored targets. It's more for taking out shields or trying to damage infantry units and stuff. What kind of angle can I get here? At this point I can run but not shoot, so this is the range for me to run, but I don't get a fire option with this. Just looking at if I can get another angle on the bridge or towards the back there. And preferably being a little bit in some kind of cover. Let's say here-ish.
Executing your order.
Alright, on to turn 4. Hey, I get to go first. Well, I think we want to kill that Reaver. That's sort of my initial objective. I don't even have to move. Yeah, it's all totally clear. Just fire from there, we'll retain, we'll take shots at him too if we have to. It'd be nice if he can take him out, because then I could take shots at the Warlord in the back. Alternatively, I could have tried to strip the shields first with the Warhound and then taken the shots with the Reaver, but I kind of want to use him to try to grab that objective. So instead, we'll just pound him. I want to stay at range from that Warlord in the back. This guy's definitely dead. Having both sides down a Titan makes this going to be a pretty quick skirmish. Oh, hammering my Warhound. I may not survive this. We are at long range, so some of that's going to miss that would ordinarily hit. Yeah, just barely survived. He's got no more people left. So I can actually just run all the way out here. Oh, I can't quite make it, because we've got to go around a little bit. Well, that's disappointing. How far can you make it? So we can get to there and still shoot. So we might as well try to shoot him and take some shields out on the way.
Order received. Executing.
He's got nobody left, so I don't even have to retain. You kind of see the little shimmer of the shield there when shots hit the void shields. They must have destroyed a building. So if he's got nobody left, I can just take as many actions as I want. So that is one advantage to having the numerical superiority of the Reavers. He also lost a lot more point value than I did by having his unit destroyed. What's in the way here? Lots of stuff. Okay. So if we try to get here, what's my chance to hit? Yeah, everything's still blocked. Fine. How about further in? That statue's kind of in the way. I want to avoid shooting through the statue with my volcano cannon, if possible. And we kind of have to go somewhere around here. Just going to destroy this building. Maybe. Yeah, everything's hitting the base, actually. It's not even hitting the building. Oh, took out a gun. So that's actually a plasma weapon, so we can only use it every other turn, so that icon shows that he used it this past turn. He's not going to get to use it this turn anyway. Well, he's already taken action, so I think he shot it this turn, so he can't use it next turn, probably. This is just weird. I don't think I can get any other angles in for shots. There's just too much terrain and stuff in the way here, I think. It's really hard to see. It's awfully dark. Can I get up on this terrain? I can get up a little bit. Some of the terrain you can kind of climb up a bit. That looks like it should make it over that lip of rock. Yeah, let's try to get... Yeah, it looks like it should clear that. Let's go ahead and give it a try. We'll just see. I'm gonna waste a lot of shots here, but let's see what makes it through. Okay, yeah, we did get some shots through at the end, so we should be set up for next turn. We can take some shots from there. So we've got Reavers out on each end we still haven't used. How far can we run? We could try to run towards that objective from a little further back. We could try to just set up a position to take him out. If we kill all the enemies, then we win as well. Have shots from here? I do, but we'd probably hit our own guy. Yeah, let's just kind of run up this general direction so we're set for next turn. The Reavers are still pretty quick. The Warlords are where it starts really slowing down for your actions. Alright, and we have our last Reaver out on the other edge. Probably just try to run around. Got another objective there I could try to go for even. That's somewhat protected. Yeah, sure, why not? I got plenty extra guys. This Warlord is kind of screwed. It's just like firing line all around him. If I go first, he's pretty much doomed. Alright, he gets to go. Let's see what he does. He's going to kill my poor little Warhound. So in this, you do have to have all of your weapons fire at the same target. And that's something that I played the board game a long time ago. A friend of mine had a copy and kind of played around it once or twice. And I seem to recall that you could actually choose different targets for different weapons, but I could be wrong, and that might have been a house rule we had for the old board game. But that could make things a lot more interesting if you'd be deciding each turn you might want to have different weapons shoot at different targets within the same line of fire. So you might want to have, in that case... you might have to turn your torso to get the shots, though, would be the problem. He's got weapons up top. But you could have maybe the two top ones, since they don't swivel, if he turns your torso to fire that, but the arm does swivel, could take shots at other targets. But he's pretty much screwed at this point. So I can kind of play around and do whatever I want, essentially. We are on turn 5, so if we get to 3 victory points, we are done. I kind of want to kill him instead of just grabbing the victory points. Do have clear shots here. Sure, I don't even have to retain because he's got no more actions left. And see, just almost everything saved. The volcano cannon, some of the only thing that's actually getting any damage through. The Titan killer weapons. Do the same, we'll just stay put so we have a bit more accuracy.
Order received. Executing.
Even here, it's not going to be enough to drop him, I don't think. Did do good damage. So we'll have to take even more shots to finish him off. Yep, and we're clear here to fire as well. So that's 3 Reavers on 1 Warlord. That's what you need. And that's victory. So I could have tried to run up with the other Reaver to grab this objective back here. We could have tried to keep the Warhound safe and run back around for this objective, or try to run for it with a Reaver instead of moving him over. It's kind of like I brought him in here instead of running back to try to grab it. So there's other ways you can kind of go for more for victory points, but in this, with my Reaver army, I've typically been able to just wipe out the enemy. The problem is that it usually takes at least 5 turns for me to whittle down the enemy. He was down 1 guy, so that does make a pretty big difference. If he had some additional firepower, I definitely would have lost probably at least 1 Reaver, probably 2. And it would take longer because he'd be positioning guys in front of other guys that are already hurt. So it makes it harder to keep pounding that one target to drop them, which is kind of what you've got to do with the Reaver army to finish off those warlords. Like I said, at least 2 Reavers firing for 2 turns to take out 1 warlord. That's kind of the absolute minimum, it seems like. But if he keeps blocking or moving, hiding, getting other guys in front to take the shots instead, it makes it a lot harder. But anyway, that's it for my quick skirmish. I do apologize for the horrible noises. I've been trying to avoid that. But that'll be it for today, I think, for just a kind of a quick stream. I just wanted to play around with Adeptus Titanicus Dominus a little bit more, and thought, why not stream it? So thanks very much for watching. If you're interested in other Games Workshop-related game streams or videos, I've got a bunch up on my YouTube channel. All my old streams are up on YouTube, which is also DisturbingPuppet, which is one word. So hopefully I'll see you there. If you're interested in other things like Blood Bowl, or right now I'm playing Sanctus Reach. I played a bunch of Gladius, so things like that. Got some other games that I'll probably play around with at some point and get up on the channel. I've also got a whole playthrough of XCOM 2. I'm actually thinking about doing some more of that. I just picked up War of the Chosen not too long ago, but I'm not sure if I'm going to stream that or record it or just play it for fun. Anyway, thanks very much. Hopefully I will see you all again. Have a good one.